Also, I just wanted to say a point. During Prime Day, I was looking at wireless adapters for mics and headphones. This one was like, we don't need it.
No, we're not technically advanced.
So I'm just saying, I was ready to spend lots of money that I shouldn't have.
Look, you can't even see
to make our life slightly better.
You can't even see it.
What, did you pee on yourself?
Yes.
With ginger ale.
No, my soda overflowed. This is why, like, I have to go home. I'm only allowed to wear patterns from now on because every single
solid colored
shirt has a spot somewhere on it.
I mean,
well, just keep wearing that shirt, so then it'll have so many spots that they'll think it's the pattern.
No, what you do,
like a
you
speckled.
just take bleach and bleach dye it, and then you have
every shirt.
Every shirt.
I have to get Dawn or something.
Spray Scotch Brite.
You get like a giant box of Oxygen.
On every
stain and odor remover.
There you go.
I thought he was pointing at the matches.
I mean, that'll remove it too.
True.
Anyway,
it'll also remove the shirt.
You were saying you have juice?
I have juice?
Yeah, you said you had juice.
What kind of juice?
You didn't say. You were just starting your story. And
she already said her story. Her story is she has to go home. So
I have to go home.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's what we were talking about.
That's why she said sarcastically, "Oh, this is so juicy."
This is juicy, yeah.
But no, also you were like, we have to watch these before. I was talking about
all this comic and cartoon stuff that you're talking about because I'm going to RetroCon with you.
Oh, no, you don't have to.
I was like, am I going to be quizzed at the door or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, for entry, you must answer 5...
I'll be in the parking lot.
Random dorky questions.
I'll be in the parking lot hanging out.
No, you don't.
There's a furniture store, I think.
You have a pass.
No, there isn't.
So you can walk right in.
Do you know our location?
Yes.
Where?
In the building.
Hall H.
In the building.
That's it?
Maybe it's A. B.
It's
no.
usually A or B.
Oh, no, it's
A,
not in the
B,
same one.
C,
it's
D,
usually
E, F,
C.
G,
It's
H.
usually C, but it's not.
Oh, it's not.
We're in a bigger one this year.
Yeah, the website said that it's in the bigger section.
Yeah. You mean our spot on the floor?
Yeah.
We don't know that until that day. But I'm going up that Friday to start setting up. I've never done that, so I'll know. Because I'm off.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to come on time this year?
Yeah. I'm there on time every year.
That's a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, he's on time every year, and he unloads his truck by himself every time.
Wait.
Not like, I'm here 2 hours late. Can you come get the stuff out of my truck?
Wait, how many years have we done this?
I've done it almost every year for the last
4 years.
4 or 5 years.
Yep.
He did it last year.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, you did it
2
the year
years,
before.
yeah.
2 years.
2
He
years.
did it 2 years.
The first year he was on time.
I think the first year this would be 6 years because I started in 2017.
Oh, there you go. No, the first year he did it, he was on time.
Yeah, see?
The second,
2018.
last year, he was like 2 hours late and then called and said, "Can you come get stuff out of my car?" Dropped stuff off and then left.
Yeah, somebody's going to have to
Where'd
make
I
sure
go?
I'm there on time.
You went to go get breakfast because you didn't need anything.
Oh.
Breakfast
I got
is an
breakfast for other
important
people,
meal.
too.
I mean, yes.
I was late last year on the second day for my craft fair.
For your craft fair?
Yeah.
You didn't do the craft fair this year, did you?
No.
No, because it would be in November or something closer to Christmas.
Oh, gotcha. Is that the one at the high school?
I did Archbishop Wood last year. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You didn't
She doesn't have to do the craft fair because she's going to make so much money.
Yeah, I'm going to sell out of everything that I have.
You probably will. Those things
There's a
sell
lot of-
well.
They like creative things like that.
That's so weird because I wouldn't think
No.
this would be a place for homemade. I would think it was more.
They
be
actually,
surprised.
I think they buy more of the homemade stuff than they do of the toys.
Now, well,
I think there's just an equal market, maybe.
yeah, because the problem is there's much more there's much more toys than
Yeah.
homemade things. But most of the homemade things,
Huck is going to eat my shirt.
that's fine. Most of the homemade things always sell out.
I know. I found the woman that you sent me her card, the Jack plaque that you guys have.
the wood.
She doesn't sell that.
I know.
No.
I'm going to steal it off your
I
wall.
think it was just a one-off.
That was the only one she made?
I think
Yeah.
so.
That, like,
Listen.
she doesn't have anything listed on her website that even
Why don't you just
remotely looks
email
like
her?
that. I didn't. Is she even local? Because on her Etsy,
She
it's
might
like
not be.
she's far
They travel.
away.
They travel.
People
Yeah.
travel to get here. I mean, they travel.
I was with
I
the,
thought she was like Ukraine. I was like, she's not coming here for that.
one of the artists that we were next to the one year. I guess it was the first year you did it. The guy who was doing all the painting.
Yeah.
He was from Florida.
He bought
Oh,
my
okay.
Panther.
Yeah, he flew all the way up.
Yeah, I know a lot of the bigger ones. People travel like
A lot of times people just go up and they hit like
Yeah, like
Yeah, a bunch.
because
Yeah.
this is like the season for those kinds of expos and everything.
Yeah.
So they'll just go to every single
Well,
one
like-
and book a bunch of weekends.
The flower show I go to a lot every year.
Yeah.
Or like most years, and
I didn't go last year.
I get the wooden flowers.
Yeah,
They're out in like Michigan,
yeah.
but they come here for that.
For the
then they
Philadelphia
go.
Flower
Huge.
Show.
Yeah.
They'd make probably.
Bank.
they make at least $20.
But then
make
they
thousands.
even go. They go out to like I think they go out to Oaks and stuff
Yeah.
like for other.
Yeah, for like craft shows.
It just seems like they're always
or
traveling.
Plant
Yeah.
shows. They probably do the Philadelphia Home Show. Yeah,
They
Why
do
not?
festivals and stuff.
yeah. That's how these people make money.
Are you comfy?
So
Is the collection growing again?
I got another one.
For real?
I won it. The gray one with the dreads next to the.
Next
Oh, I
Death
thought
Eater
I
mask.
thought you were pointing to the fuzzy thing.
No,
Did
he's
you
the-
win it or did you win it?
No, I won it. I showed her. She got to choose.
Wow.
He enters the raffles. The raffles cost you what, like $20 a ticket?
Yeah.
But he only buys like 1 or 2 tickets, and he wins every time.
Not every time. I wish I won every time.
He's won multiple times.
How many
It's
people
part
are
of-
buying tickets? Just you?
No,
Yeah.
they usually have a limit of 3 tickets each, and there's usually a serving size of 43.
43 tickets?
Yeah.
Like, so 43 people can enter.
Yes.
Okay.
43 tickets can be sold, but there's a limit of one person can only buy up to 3 tickets.
Oh.
So at most you can only spend $60, and then you can win a $400, $500, $600 mask because everyone pays for it that way.
And it's like you're more likely to win because it's only 40-something people, not hundreds and thousands of people.
Yeah.
But it's part of. I blame these raffles for your addiction because you won 2, and then you're like, oh, I just have to add more.
I won the first one. That's what started all
Yeah,
of this.
that's
I was
the
like,
problem.
I don't need to spend that much money on mask. And then I won my first one. I was like, holy shit.
What was the first one?
The one in the middle with the hat. The skull looking one.
Oh, so you meant the pig.
The barbed wire one was the first one you bought, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And then I bought the pig. And at some
Did you
point,
add the ring?
no,
Oh,
no, I added the hat though.
I knew that.
No, the ring was there. And then I think I won the one that I traded.
Yeah.
And I don't even remember.
Yeah, there's a bunch.
There's a few.
Why is it the pumpkin one who's always looking at me? No matter where.
Because he's the only one with an eye.
The
Like
only
every-
one that has an eye.
Every time I'm in this
And
room.
the eyes are done really well.
I know when it's looking at me.
He thinks you're cute.
I know.
He thinks he thinks they're cute.
He's not paying for dinner to take me out, so
He doesn't have to. He has pumpkin seeds for you.
I do
Want to
like
talk about how the water guy saw them today?
Go ahead. Yeah, so we had a water guy come and replace our meter. And he comes upstairs and he's just like...
You're freaks.
Did you make, no, he was impressed.
First of all, it was all... Like, the water meter's back there. So he was like, did you make all those masks? Like...
He was just walking around down here.
I feel-
I
no.
think he came back and looked at him.
I'm sure that he saw.
Did you guys
he,
do an
like,
inventory? Is
he
anything
came-
missing?
No.
No, he came down here, looked, and like wandered in.
Oh, he had to have. And he was probably like, oh, fuck, let me get out of here.
Yeah, he was like,
He was
"Oh."
only here for like a grand total of 5 minutes, but
Yeah.
he seemed impressed. He was like,
he
"Did
wanted
you?"
to know if I made them all. And I
He's
was
like,
like,
"Did you
I
make
wish.
those?" And we're like, "Oh,
No.
But if you would like to pose for one, I will make one.
Just take off all your clothes.
How much advance notice did you have?
for the water guy."
Yeah.
Months. We
months.
scheduled it.
We rescheduled it too.
Oh,
Yeah.
you have to schedule it?
Yeah.
No. They'll call you.
Yeah, you have
Okay.
to schedule it.
For what?
You have to schedule it.
Because I got the
Yeah.
notice,
Well,
too.
no. They'll call you, but you have to schedule it. They
yeah,
just
yeah.
don't show up.
They don't just show up at your house.
What are
They'll
they
call,
doing?
They're
they'll
updating the
call
water
you-
meters.
Oh.
They'll call you. They'll ask you like, "Hey, does this day, or this day work for you?"
Okay.
And you'll tell them, and then if you have an issue, you can just call them and reschedule. We did that.
We had to reschedule because I scheduled it for like the 21st of June. And like we just got out of the hospital, but like I planned on like we were going to be here, but like it came up too quick, and we had doctor's appointments and other stuff, so we just called and rescheduled.
And they were really nice about it. They're not like,
Are they updating the whole city?
yeah, they're updating everything to digital read meters.
Yeah, so like you can look at your usage on your phone,
Yeah,
like through an app.
and
I thought you could already do that on your water bill.
you
On
do
your
that
water
for
bill.
your bill, but you couldn't do that. It wasn't like continuous. Like you couldn't instantaneously see your water meter readings.
Yeah,
but
you can
now,
watch. You can watch it being used.
now you can look.
Oh,
and
great.
they'll
So now
have, like-
Dunkel's going to sit there. Be
No,
like,
he's not.
shut that off.
Oh, you
Shut
think
that
I
off.
care? I don't care. I don't
know.
give a
He
fuck
is
about
not-
utilities.
He is not the one that. Listen, this man.
I was
I
raised.
will come downstairs and every single light will be on, and I'm like, why? I'm not a person that like, oh, you have to turn the light off instantaneously after you stop using it. But my thing is, he'll have the kitchen, the dining room, and the living room lights as he's sitting in the living room watching TV, and I'm like, why is the dining room lights on?
I was raised in a house that I was told it was always kept at like -50. Yes. You weren't allowed to touch the thermostat because we didn't want to pay for heat. All the lights and all had to be turned off, and I was told constantly, when I own my house, I can do what I want. Guess what? I do what the fuck I want. I'm paying utilities. I'll leave all the fucking lights
And I'm
on.
the one that comes downstairs and starts turning all the lights off because I'm like, can you stop? Because he doesn't. He doesn't give a shit.
I like it to be light. I don't need.
No, you don't. You like it to be artificial light.
Yeah, I fucking hate the
because
sun.
I
You open
also-
those curtains, I'm fucked.
I also come downstairs every morning and open the bay window curtains so there's actual natural lighting.
And it hurts.
And
No.
this guy goes, "Oh my god, no, not natural lighting,"
I don't
which
really
doesn't
care
work
for
well
natural
with what
lighting
our
either.
babies. Our pediatrician is like, make sure he sees this.
I don't like sunlight. All right.
The baby's going to be jaundicey.
No. What would be jaundicey?
because he doesn't
Not
get enough
enough.
vitamin D.
No, he gets it through the formula.
You also need to expose him to light so he gets a more like steady schedule.
He'll get him one of those sun lamps
No,
and just put it
stop,
over top of him.
Stop.
All right.
The damn curtains.
We're 15 minutes in. You want to start the episode?
Sure.
All right.
You mean we haven't already?
Nope.
I forgot.
Did
We
you
do
hear
this
that?
every time.
I forgot we didn't.
Every time.
Sometimes when the world is so sunny and people are a bore, I go to my shaded corner, my shaded corner. A place with all my favorite toys and games and movies and more. I go to my shaded corner, my shaded corner.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 114.
114.
Woo! And we have guests today. We have Marshmallow. I ain't got nothing for you. Where's your... I ain't got nothing. You want me to do the blue
I
thing?
do have a theme song that was made.
Did you
I
ever
gotta
send
send
it
it
over?
to you.
You
I
never
gotta
sent it to
you.
me.
Yeah.
So, hum it to us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I don't know.
Marshmallow. You can roast me on a fire. All right. There's your new theme song. And then we got Jess.
I like the theme
That's
song.
not me.
I like the theme song you just made up for Marshall.
I
That's
know.
not me.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to record it. I don't remember what I said.
You said
I've
can
been
roast
making
me.
it for a month.
It's marshmallow. You can roast them
On
on
a fire.
fire.
I've been making up songs nonstop for the last month. I don't remember any of them.
I love that.
I want it noted that the squeaking of the microphone was not me.
Okay.
Okay.
It's been noted.
It was Dunkel.
No, it wasn't. I oil this up constantly with semen.
I was going to say, I don't
That's
need
not
to know
oil,
what-
that's semen.
I don't-
It's oh
I don't
my
need to
you
know-
haven't seen my semen in a while. It's gotten oily. Oily. Oily.
I think you need to see a doctor about that.
Oily. It comes out separated.
Ew.
Cue Offspring.
Into what?
Oh, you want to find out? You want to say it?
No.
Say after the show.
No, thank you.
You can be in the splash zone.
Ew.
No.
I'm writing down the song.
It's taking a while.
All right. Anyone got anything to say? Or are we done?
We're done.
Ah, good.
It's a good episode.
All right.
Good job, everybody.
Do you have stuff, Marshmallow?
Absolutely.
All right. Let's.
Oh, look at you!
yeah.
came prepared.
Yay!
That's loud.
I know we're excited.
What would you like?
He's not gonna wake up.
That sounded like one of the fainting goats.
Go. Yeah, I get that a lot.
Well,
What would I like?
today,
Oh.
or no, this
Yesterday.
week,
Yeah.
I created love and brought two people.
Wow,
under
you're gonna
God's-
rub that in.
Yes.
Ew. It
It's
doesn't
my-
What
sound
happened?
good. It
It's
doesn't
my
sound good.
second marriage.
Wait, what
I'm
happened?
taking credit.
This sounds
he
gross.
signed the marriage certificate for two people,
Making it official.
Oh, that's rude.
knowing damn well I've had the marriage certificate for 10+ years.
Who was it for?
I'll tell you later.
You're not in work.
Doesn't matter.
Because she's about to pop any day.
Okay.
And
Yeah, she's due some point in August, right?
she wanted it signed before.
She was supposed to come over and meet the kid, but she's scared of us and the kid. So,
She don't care.
Are you vicious?
all right, go
So,
ahead.
yeah.
Rub that in. What else?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Maybe you can sign above it.
I'll just wait it out.
Did you see?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
No, just say what you were going to say.
They might have not seen it.
I'm willing to bet I didn't.
The guy that was paralyzed, and they connected his lower spine to his brain with Bluetooth.
Yeah, I've seen that.
What?
Yeah, and now he's walking, not like walking with a walker,
He only walks to like the tune of music. Doom,
but
doom.
it's
Oh, I got it.
connecting his spine via
How?
Bluetooth.
How?
I didn't think it was via Bluetooth, but I think I saw something.
I
on
saw
it.
that they were trying to do that with
How?
via Bluetooth.
Yeah.
How?
They
Yeah.
inserted something in his brain to like a receiver.
Because he
But how?
Well, the
his,
receiver is in his spine, and the
so his
sender thing
his
Yeah.
his
is in the
problem
brain.
was that he had a disconnect in his spine.
Right, but how
Yeah.
can you send that kind of?
It's a signal. It's a nerve signal. So
Yeah.
they
I
figured
don't
out
buy it. I
they
don't
figured
buy
out
it.
how to
This is-
send nerve signals through Bluetooth.
I
That's
actually
weird.
watched a show where they were discussing taking control of other people or like doing the artificial intelligence, and they did the being able to control somebody else's arm from like your hand movements. Yeah, like
When was this?
when was this? In 2018.
I don't buy it.
Well, the thing I saw.
All lies.
Well,
No,
the
they
Bluetooth-
hook up. They
Blu-
hook up neutrons to like your arm, and then they're connected to another set on somebody else, and
They hook up neutrons.
or
That's
like,
in space, right?
It's that I've seen that with like, so it's like a chip that they put in that like stimulates a gland
Ooh,
that
now we're
sends out
talking.
like that sends out impulses
Uh-huh.
in your brain.
Penis.
So what that looks like is if somebody's wearing like a glove that like detects movement and it talks to that chip that talks to like that center in your brain, it stimulates your brain to complete those actions based on whatever neurons.
All I'm getting
it
out of
tells you.
this is you wear this glove and you go like this, and you can control someone's penis.
Mm-hmm.
Like boing, down, boing.
Oh my
We got
God,
this.
You're ridiculous. It's the same kind of thing with the Bluetooth. The Bluetooth the Bluetooth thing is connected to their
This
brain.
week.
It's connected
That's
to the
nuts.
It's connected to their brain, and it has a Bluetooth that talks to the
Talks to
chip,
a receiver.
talks to a receiver that's connected to their brain.
Well, it's
That
not.
chip kind
But
of
it's got
talks
to
to it.
turn those neuron
No,
impulses into.
It's simpler than that. It's connected to the brain where it sends
Yeah.
a signal.
Right.
So the signal it's basically electricity, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Bluetooth signal is just a recording. The signal's
But it
up
has
here.
to recreate it. It's
No, it's created
Yeah.
in the thing in the spine.
Right. You're starting. Your brain is starting the influx of the reflex of it, and it's sending the signal to the
No,
Bluetooth.
it's not sending the signal. It's
It has to send the
the
signal.
signal. It picks up the signal in your brain.
Right, because it's sending
Then-
the signal.
Right, but it's
The spinal
sending
chip
what
is
it
sending
would
it, yeah.
be.
No.
Well, no,
The brain
it's-
chip sends the signal to the receiver in the spine, which
Yeah.
then makes it move.
Yeah.
The
So
thing in your spine can replicate
Mm-hmm.
the electrical impulses. So it's just saying, like,
It's-
through series of numbers,
Right, it's sending
Ones
the
and
signal.
zeros.
But the brain sends a signal.
it's not
and-
sending the signal of your brain.
No, it's sending the signal to control the lower half.
your brain
Yes.
is telling
That's
the
why
chip.
are we arguing over this?
So,
We're
no,
all
no,
saying
no.
the same thing.
It's-
But I don't understand how
It's very s-
science can then
It's very-
have what?
It's very similar to what my mom has for her Parkinson's. Those
But that's not controlling that. That's maintain. That's not like sending a signal. That's
that's the machine sends the signal to her brain.
What machine? Where was the
So my
machine?
mom has a machine that she carries around with her
Okay.
that controls the DBS chips. Those deep brain stimulation chips.
Right.
So those DBS chips through that machine get told, "Hey, you're going to start sending this amount of like this amount of
No, that's I.
Like-
I don't know how it works, but I feel like it sends. In a second, I feel like that sends a signal to counteract some of the overstimulants. But what this is doing is sending a signal to control limbs. That may be like a precursor to it, but like I feel like that's like a inhibitor.
Parkinson's is not. It's an absence of nerve. Like, so your brain is consistently telling your nervous system to chill out, right? That's basically what it is. Your brain and your nerves. It's not a matter of your brain telling your nerves to go certain things. It also sends signals telling your nerves to calm down. Like, Parkinson's is the absence of whatever.
She says no.
No, my body just tells me to constantly freak out. Like,
So
apparently it's not working.
your brain and your nervous system constantly tell like those nerves to like stay still. Basically, your brain does both. It tells your body to move and it tells your body to stop moving at the same time.
I know.
So Parkinson's is the absence of the ability to stop moving. So that those neurons that get transmitted to your nerves to make them stop moving, that's what Parkinson's attacks. It attacks those specific neurons.
But it's
Deep-
controlling. It's not controlling limbs.
No, that's
to-
more specific.
Well, yeah, to control a human body through Bluetooth sounds
Well, if you
insane.
like shock your nerve, your jump.
right, but that's not controlled.
Right. So this device controls
Right.
sends the proper signal.
That sounds insane.
Can I read
Think
it?
about like 20, 30 years from now.
I mean,
Oh well,
You-
there's
you
not going to be a
connect all that.
30
Let's-
years
let's-
from now. We're all going to be dead.
let's talk about healthcare in general is like huge leaps and bounds.
So it was the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology developed and implemented a brain-spine interface.
That was juicy.
It creates a direct neurological link between the brain and the spinal cord. Implants in the brain track intentions for movement, which are wirelessly transferred to a processing unit that the person wears externally like a backpack. The intentions are translated into commands that the processing unit sends back through the second implant to stimulate muscles. So
Is he wearing a backpack?
Yeah, like he has to
Christ.
think about walking.
Right. That's I
Like
does
he has
he have to think about walking?
Yeah, you have to give your brain the command.
Well, yeah, you don't have to think about it because, like, do you think about walking?
It's not the same type of thinking.
Yeah, I don't know, like
You
because
have to concentrate and think.
Do you?
yeah, I think he
of
has to like
moving.
tell himself
And
we're
then
gonna walk.
Yeah, and the computer will replicate that.
Yeah, because it's not
So
because his brain and his spine aren't.
No, I know, but just because, like, let's say you lose a limb, you still have a ghost limb.
Yeah.
Like, your body still thinks you have a limb, so in your mind, you can still walk with it without thinking, walk, walk, walk. So I thought it was along those same lines where, like, you don't have to actually, like, I'm taking a left step, a right step.
But I think it becomes more like a robotic thing. Like you have to
It all
tell the
sounds
computer this
Sounds-
is what we're doing.
Sounds weird and it sounds wrong.
Why is it wrong?
Because have none of you seen Terminator?
But he gets to walk again.
Yes, and that's good for him, but it's bad for society. We're all going to die.
But wouldn't Terminator be more along the lines of artificial intelligence?
Yes, but that's how it gets there first. There's got to be, like,
It's steps. It's gradual.
it's all a big picture thing. You can't just look at artificial intelligence. You got to look at that, too. And then you know they're going to use that in the Army. And then we're going to have an exo squad situation going on.
Then you could hack the person, have them go out
Yeah.
and kill people
Are
for
we
you.
yeah.
gonna wind up
Like,
with
have-
like Captain America?
Have any of you seen...
Ooh, a bunch of hot Chris Evans.
Have you
running
ever
around?
seen Wallace and Gromit, The Wrong Trousers?
No, I'm thinking about Chris Evans now.
What?
That's exactly. Someone could control the pants. Just like Wallace and Gromit, they control the pants that he's wearing, and then he ends up stealing a diamond or something out of a museum.
I'd really rather a lot of hot Chris Evans be running around.
Then Wallace and Gromit.
Yes.
I mean,
you got against Wallace and Gromit?
Nothing, but they're not hot like Chris Evans.
They're hot. They're
Okay.
hot, and they're pliable.
it's because they're clay.
Plasticine.
Plasticine.
Oh, I thought of you today.
Plasticine. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sexually?
No.
Oh.
not as good.
Nope.
What did you think of him? I'm gonna ask the questions to see what's to be.
I got like a video feed or like a TikTok thing on my Facebook.
And you were like, oh, he hates Facebook. Or
Yes.
he hates Facebook, too. He hates TikTok.
No, but this one was cool. It was all I gotta find it again. It's all stop
motion.
Yeah. And they did one of the Pinocchio movie.
Pinocchio?
Yeah, the Pinocchio movie.
I don't think
New
you have
one?
to say
Which
the
new
Pinocchio movie. You could just say Pinocchio.
The Del Toro.
Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We still have yet to
Yeah,
see
we
that.
have to watch it.
I never saw it.
Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
It's supposed to be real good.
It looked creepy. I didn't like Pinocchio, so
I'm not a Pinocchio fan.
No.
I don't think I've ever seen it all.
The cartoon. Well, there's now there's also a live action one with Tom Hanks.
Yeah, we
Nope.
did not get through that.
No, it was boring.
Okay.
A bad Tom Hanks movie?
Man, it
I mean,
wasn't
there's a few bad,
bad,
Tom
but it
Hanks
was
movies.
Yeah?
boring.
I don't know.
Anyway, what else you got?
That was a good topic.
That was a good. I don't remember what his topic was, but it got into a conversation.
So,
The
Yeah.
paralyzed
couple people
The
at
purple
work.
people eaters.
What?
What? The purple people?
A couple people at work.
I don't know how I heard purple.
I heard purple people as
They
well.
wanted Popeyes, and they asked me to go for them. I'm like, sure, no problem. I had the Corvette top down. I didn't put it up or not, and so whatever. I hop in it,
Okay.
going, and this location
Yeah.
right before the Popeyes, I'm at this stoplight. There was a
Prostitute.
park,
Oh.
and yeah, all the druggy, homeless So I'm waiting there, and then it's like a zombie movie.
They all come over.
And they're like, "You have any money? I know you have money." I dress kind of nice for work too.
Okay.
And then I'm like, "No, I have no cash on me." And they're like crowding the car and everything. And then like when it went green light, I tried to like get around them. Then I parked around the corner because it was there. And they just start like a zombie coming over. This one woman follows me into the Popeyes. Buy me this, buy me that. I know you got money. I want this. And oh my God, it was. And then they're all crowding the car that I have to get back to, like try to get in.
Surprised they didn't jump in it.
Oh my God, yeah, me too. And then
you learned your lesson.
I ordered their food, and the woman's like, "Well, I was going to get something." She's like, "Well, you're going to have to wait a few minutes. 'Cause we got to make yours." I'm like, no. Just give me whatever you got. And I just grabbed their food and went, and I ended up with nothing.
Oh.
I had to be like, shoot.
Why didn't you just order it?
Hmm?
Order it and have it delivered. They're like Grubhub or something.
Yeah, they're being cheap.
Well, fuck that. They can get it next time.
Yeah, well, yeah, no more Popeyes.
Yeah.
And that's the thing now. Not going to Popeyes.
Sort of subject.
And somehow, like, the other guy at the office.
Is that it?
Oh, I thought you were just going to dub over that one little spot.
No. I erased everything.
Oh. Okay.
Start your story again.
The whole story?
No, just that one part.
Oh, okay. Well, then.
It's
forget
fine.
it.
And then the end.
The end.
Anything else?
Yeah, I think that's going to be it.
When I say, is there anything else, and you say, yeah, that usually means there is.
Well,
Okay.
I got to save some for...
No, there might not be a next time. You don't know. You don't know when next time you're coming back.
Seize the day, Marshmallow. Seize
I'll give
the day.
you a break, Jess.
Present.
You got me a present? Mm-hmm. What?
Present.
My presents.
Her presence is a present.
Mm-hmm.
Is that all you got?
I haven't been doing much. Been watching.
That's what you say every time.
I know.
Wait, hold on. What was she watching?
Vampire Diaries.
No, I wasn't.
House.
No,
That's
I
what you were
that
watching.
was what he was watching.
No. Porn.
Yep.
Yeah. Got it.
That's what the
What
internet
porn
is
you-
for.
What kind of porn
Yeah,
do
what are you
like to
watching
watch?
porn now?
We really have.
It doesn't have buttholes and vaginas in it, I'll
No,
tell you that
apparently
much.
not. No.
Oh, boy.
No, I've been watching a lot of like.
No, get back to
back
the
to the
question.
porn.
What porn are you watching?
Not.
Oh, my God.
All right, whatever. What are you watching?
A lot of like Discovery Channel and the History Channel. So I've been watching a lot on the Mariana Trench. And
Is that the one where like it's just a bunch of Mexican bands out there playing,
That's mariachi.
Those are mariachis.
walking back and forth?
Yes.
They just walk along the line, and then it just
along
gets
the
deeper
border.
and deeper and
Yes.
deeper.
Yes.
Those are mariachi bands.
Yes.
Is the Mariana Trench the one with the dinosaurs?
No, not that I'm aware
What?
of.
What dinosaurs?
I thought it was like. Never mind.
I think it's those
Is-
things, the puppets with the string.
Those are
Are
marionettes.
Are you thinking about the
Jurassic Park.
Yucatan Peninsula?
Maybe I'm
That's
thinking
where the meteor
Yucatan.
hit.
Maybe I'm thinking of the Yucatan Peninsula.
What meteor?
What's the
The meteor that killed
What's
the
it
dinosaurs.
called?
No.
No. What's the tar pits? Oh, La Brea. I'm thinking of the La Brea tar pits in California.
Oh no.
That's
This
what I was
is off the.
Because you just watched an episode of Big Bang with it.
Yeah, with it in it. Yeah.
Oh no, this is like off the coast. It's the Pacific Ocean, near Guam.
Okay.
It's the deepest part of the world.
So that we know of, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So wait, what are they doing there?
They were looking to see like how far down sea life could live, and they discovered like the first fish that can live. It's like 7 miles deep,
Yeah.
furthest down.
Yeah, but they've already been down there.
Only
They've never been to the bottom.
no, they actually made it to the bottom in
they?
1960.
Ah,
Yeah.
never mind.
Because there's stuff living out the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen many documentaries about that shit.
Did they find the sea monsters that attack cruise ships yet?
No, they're still looking.
No,
for
but
those.
they found sharks that they thought to be extinct.
I did
Like
hear
the-
about those.
The six-gilled shark, which is fucking humongous, and it's got like extra fins and shit. It looks insane.
Where'd they find that one?
At the bottom of the water, I don't know where it was, but they've only seen. I think it was the first time ever recorded, like a couple years ago. Like people have said they've seen it, but they have it on film now.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of stuff on like sea creatures and myths.
But the problem is, you go down so deep, you can only see maybe at max 6 inches to a foot in front of you because it's so dark.
yeah,
And the water just eats up the light. Like it goes nowhere.
there's no light down there.
Yeah. So like with the submarine and all the spotlights, the light doesn't go far. Because the water's so dense. You know how the water up here isn't so dense? Because like we can breathe and walk through it. But the water down there is
We
super
don't
dense.
live in water.
We do. That's why when you're outside and you say it's soupy, that means it's a little more wet.
And
Anything
the
else?
Titanic. Obsessed with the Titanic.
I don't care about the. I never cared about the Titanic.
My
can't
nephew
like it.
I
is
cared about the people on it.
the foremost expert of the type.
Yeah, and
He
I'm
is-
the the world's second highest collector of Mr. T products.
Well, I wasn't being serious, but
But he went looking.
I mean, that's perfectly believable because how many people actually collect Mr. T products?
Mr. T and
lot.
him.
And him who? What?
You.
Me? No, I don't think Mr. T collects.
like
Some people do collect their
my
own
nephew's
stuff.
like a.
Nerd?
He's so obsessed with it. He's just. You tell him a room, oh, he can tell you everything about the room and all.
nuts.
It's like why every crew member, he knows first, last name, what they did. It's crazy.
I can tell you what they did, too. They
They
died.
But I
Not
don't
all
know.
of them.
All of them.
Some of them survived. Well,
They're all dead.
they're all probably dead now. Yeah.
See? I won. I never had any ties to the
No.
Titanic.
I never saw the movie.
I saw.
You never saw the movie.
I
I
saw-
don't think I've
it's
seen it
too
all the way
long.
through.
You
Me
never
either.
saw the movie. What?
I've
I
seen
don't
a
think
s-
I've seen it all the way
What
through.
is wrong with all of you?
I've seen a scene.
I'm sure I know which scene you saw.
I had to fast forward
Was
through
it the
2
sex
V8.
scene?
There's no sex scenes.
No,
I had to
it's
fast
the
forward
naked.
through
It's the scene
it's a
where he
topless-
draws her naked,
some titties. I will do a lot to see some titties.
and these
okay?
were pale titties. So I'm sure
Ah.
you watched.
She's an
over and
English
over again.
actress. Of course, they were pale titties. There's no sun up there.
What was that?
My coaster. My trash.
Anything else? It's over here.
I mean, the movie was okay.
I don't know where it is. Don't let the dog eat it.
I'll find it when I leave.
Where are the dogs?
There's one
Puck's right here.
Where's Cinder?
upstairs.
Oh, okay. All right. Anything else? Anything interesting on those things? You find out anything? You learn anything?
Saw a lot of cool fish.
Do you remember any of them?
There was
Deep sea fish?
there was an eel. It's like 40 feet deep, and I think that's where a lot of sea monster myths come from.
Okay.
Because apparently they're learning that a lot of deep sea fish will surface every once in a
Are
while.
you talking about that giant eel that was like perpendicular and they call it the earthquake eel?
I don't think so.
Because I read an article about it. I don't remember the name of it, but it's like 30 foot long. It's huge.
Yeah.
And I think this is in Asian water. And they say you never see it unless there's an earthquake and then they come to the surface.
Water has ethnicities.
Yeah, the Asian water.
I was watching
It's
something,
not ethnicities. It's where it's next to.
and they
No,
were
I don't
saying
think
that Florida is being taken over by a fish that originated in China or Japan, and
Yeah, I can't
the
think of
fish
it.
has like 2 sets of teeth. Its tongue has teeth. Like it's
Everything has teeth.
It's
Yeah.
a xenomorph
what?
fish.
It's
Is it?
not an
It's
alien.
a xenofish.
I don't know what that is. So.
Alien
Xenomorph
movies.
is the aliens from the Alien movies.
Didn't watch it either.
You will.
I have found That you will understand a lot more references if you do.
Well, yeah, you between that, the A-Team, and Good
I
Times.
have learned so much in the course of our relationship of what
You're welcome.
all those sarcastic comments on
those, like,
Family Guy,
Yeah.
Big Bang. Like,
You've
I
become
understand all
so
those
educated.
references. I know.
We're not here.
Phone.
Who's that? I'll answer it.
Plug it in. Put
Hook it up
it
to the
on.
Bluetooth. Bluetooth.
Bluetooth.
I can make you walk,
It was.
or make your penis get hard.
I don't have a penis.
I can make you have a penis and then get it hard
I don't want a penis.
by a flick of my finger.
I don't want a penis.
Well, you have one. It's growing now.
I like
Bluetooth.
I like my vagina just
Oh no,
fine.
no!
thanks.
You'll keep your vagina.
So hermaphrodite.
Okay. Can we move on, please?
What? I'm making things happen.
Weirdly,
Well, I'm not going to make normal things happen. Just think
True.
if I had the power of God or whatever, Evan Almighty
Oh
or
my
Bruce
God,
Almighty,
no.
Oh, God.
I'd make some weird shit happen.
you already make weird shit happen.
Yeah, but this would be permanent and actual, not just in your imagination. Bub. Bub.
Yes.
Bub. What you got? Bub.
What do I have?
She has a bub.
Bub.
Oh, babe.
Bub.
Bubba. She has a bubba.
When did we watch?
Hey, you want to get into that? We're watching Ghosts.
Yes, the British
The
version.
British one?
Oh.
Oh my God.
You have to watch the British one because
I can't even watch the American one because I have to rent the DVDs because I missed like the first season or two.
Oh,
It's not on Hulu.
No, or
But no. Listen.
Do you have HBO?
no.
Ugh.
You have to watch it
You
over
have to
here.
watch. The
I got to
Br-
go to the library.
You have to watch the British one
Oh, it's so
because
good.
you will love,
I
the
love
British,
British.
one. One, it has a ton of people from Taskmaster on it,
oh, okay.
and two, the British one is so
So fucking
it's
funny.
so good.
So, and witty.
Their shows usually are, except for The Office.
Oh
Yeah, I
God,
can
the
get to
British
that,
office
but-
is terrible.
But this one this fires on all cylinders.
Does
it's
it?
Yeah.
so
I'm gonna
good.
watch it.
It's so good.
We were
Did
like,
you
yeah.
watch the American to like compare?
No.
No.
And it's good that we watched the British one first because if we watched the American one first, we wouldn't have wanted to watch the British one. I'm sure, but
The American one I think looks funny.
it does look good. I'm gonna watch it after we're done the British one.
How many? Or is the
5
British one
seasons.
over?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
5 seasons total.
Yeah.
I think the first 3 seasons are on Max at the
Yeah,
moment.
the first 3 of
Yeah, I don't
seasons
have
are on
HBO.
Max. Oh, it's so good.
We've been watching Chopped still.
I love Chopped.
There's a million episodes of Chopped.
Oh
by the
God,
way,
yeah.
Who's Line, and now we're on the new Who's Line with the
which
new.
isn't as bad as you thought it was.
It's not. I can't stand her voice, but at least she doesn't jump into the skits
She
like
doesn't
Drew
jump
Carey
into the
did.
skits. She doesn't participate. Like I
She
like,
jumps in sometimes.
very rarely.
We've
If she gets an idea, she'll run in and do it, and then
Mm-hmm.
run back to her seat.
Oh, we haven't seen any of those.
I saw
episodes.
one time when she did that. It's rare.
I can't
It's so-
stand her.
It's so rare that she does that though.
This is only the second thing I've ever seen her in.
She was on Friends.
Oh yeah, she was on Friends.
Oh, was she? I didn't
Yeah,
know.
when they
She
when
was
Friends
Ross's
when the
girlfriend.
media made a big stink and said there's too many white people on Friends that they had to put on a black love interest.
Yeah,
She was on one of those
she was Joey's girlfriend. first, and then
NCIS,
Was she?
CSI,
Actually, her
something.
Like her voice on this, like I didn't mind her in Friends, but her voice on this, it's just
She does
it's
like
grating.
she does like a voice thing on this that's not pleasant. But again, she participates very rarely, so I don't mind it at all.
and then
Not me again.
what?
The microphone squeaking.
I gotta turn it towards me. No, that's not that. It's
Steve.
playing the banjo or whatever.
I always get in trouble.
Oh my god, babe, stop!
yeah,
not me, it's
stop.
her.
God.
It's not me.
Will you stop
Jess,
it, Jess?
stop.
It's Raylan.
That's so yours.
No, it's not. It's not mine.
I thought we had to cut out.
No. The new thing, Justified, is out. Mm-hmm. And we watched the first episode of that.
Yeah,
Now, is this like a continuation of the show,
Yes,
or
it's years later.
Okay.
it's years later, and like he's in the city.
He's in Detroit,
He's in Detroit,
where was he before?
in
Kentucky.
I would have wanted to leave too.
Well, they missed the part where he was in Florida. So at the end of the first series of Justified, he moved to Florida,
Right.
and that they don't show that or anything. And now he's in Michigan.
I've learned that Florida's full of sinkholes.
Florida's full of a lot of things. I've actually heard that there's like some Florida insurance companies are now charging astronomical rates to people, like homeowners insurance and stuff, because of like climate change.
Yeah, but that doesn't exist. How you
And they
can charge
said
for
that well, what they're saying now is that this next hurricane season is probably going to be the worst in history because of the heat waves that are here.
Right.
So because of all the heat waves, they're saying that once hurricane season hits, the hurricanes are going to be like awful.
Well, see,
So now Florida insurance homeowners insurance companies are charging astronomical
the land
rates.
is hot and the water is cool. So it's the Earth's thing is like we're going to bring all that water from the ocean and cool down the land. So that's why they bring hurricanes.
It's helping.
It's aiding, it's assisting in cooling down the lands.
And sure, it can assist in cooling down the lands, but it also destroys property. So
Maybe they would just nail their houses to the ground.
Put a bungee cord over it.
Tarp it. Put a sign in front of the yard said no hurricanes here.
No trespassing.
I apologize. We have at least one listener in Florida. I will send you a tarp. Send me your address.
And some nails for it.
No, I'm not sending nails. No, I feel like I'd get arrested or some shit for mailing nails. And I don't know. That sounds a little weird.
I think you can mail.
Go to Home Depot. They're not expensive.
I think you can mail.
And how do you...
Why would you get in trouble for mailing nails? It's not like it's an automatic weapon or anything.
They
it's
might
just nails.
explode.
They could. Spontaneous eruption.
Wait, why did you throw out the trash yesterday?
Okay. So we cleaned the hot tub yesterday because it was funky. It hadn't been used in a while.
Ew.
The raccoons were having a gangbang in it, and so I licked the semen clean, and
God.
I had to scrub a bunch of stuff. So we used bleach. So she gave me a new thing of bleach. So in the laundry room, you know how they have that you unscrew the cap and then it's got that seal. You pull the seal off. I threw the seal in the trash can. Then later I thought it's the seal with bleach residue is now in the trash with lint, laundry lint, which laundry lint will catch on fire if you just look at it the wrong way. And bleach is corrosive. So I thought maybe the bleach could set the lint on fire. So I took all the trash outside.
Spontaneously.
I was going to say, like, where was the spark?
You don't need a spark.
The lint would have...
To start a fire?
No.
Talk to our friends who were staining their floor, dropped some stain on their carpet, and put a cloth over top of it, and it started smoldering. You don't need it.
It might be because
That's a chemical
the room
burn.
was hot.
Yeah. But lint will catch on fire. You have bleach, which is a corrosive. Corrosive is a chemical reaction which could ideally start a fire on something that's highly
need
flammable.
some kind of heat source, though.
You don't need
No.
heat. You don't need heat to start a fire. If a chemical reaction will do that.
So I just listened to this podcast on
Was it ours?
Yeah.
spontaneous human combustion. There's
That's
the-
not. No one. We had
That's
one. We
not
talked
a
about
real
that before.
thing.
It is
No.
a real thing. No one's talked about it since the 90s.
right, but there is not the human part, but there is spontaneous combustion because, like, oil's in a rag or something.
Right.
They say the oil actually absorbs air, and that absorption causes heat. That chemical process.
Yeah, it's
and
like
then
a
that's
chemical-
what ignites the
Yeah.
rags.
So that's what I was thinking.
It creates its own heat source.
Like the chemical reaction of it could be. So what I
Yeah.
did is I was getting paranoid, so I couldn't find the little fucking lid thing. So I took all the trash, I threw it in a trash bag, and I was going to throw it outside. But I was like, fuck, there's no food in it. It's a laundry room trash. But we have raccoons and possums and all. They're going to rip it open. So I hung it from the deck.
I go downstairs to let them out this morning. I'm like, what is hanging
And there's
from
just
the
a bag
deck?
of trash hanging from the deck. She's like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, babe, sit down. I'll explain it to you.
The laundry trash is going to spontaneously catch fire.
It could.
I don't
Weird
think
things-
there was enough bleach on that little
No.
tab to do anything.
There's
Probably,
not- A, there's not
probably
enough
not. But
And two,
laundry
what
lint
chemical did it-
is so combustible. Like,
Bleach doesn't...
I don't want to burn down the house. I'm sorry, I didn't want to take that risk.
Okay, babe.
You should be applauding me for saving your life.
I'm actually more glad that you just took out the trash in that room because it was...
Well, you're giving me shit for it.
I just thought it was funny.
Uh-huh. I saved your life and our child's life. You're welcome.
I'm so proud of you.
You're welcome. God. People. Oh, there's a rumor for a Gargoyles movie.
I was going to bring that up.
You had your turn. And you said nothing.
Forgot about it until it was past my turn.
Until
She
I
don't
just
keep
said it.
show notes.
I don't.
And Kenneth Branagh is
but then I heard they debunked it.
Who is that?
Kenneth Branagh is an amazing
Actor, producer. He's the one that did Death on the River Nile. He was in Hamlet.
He has
was-
like whitish hair.
He was-
short. He's got a lot of swag.
Oh, okay.
He was Gilderoy
yeah,
Lockhart
him.
in Harry
Yeah,
Potter.
you know who I'm talking about.
He
He
was
he
He
in
was
Much Ado About
Gilderoy
Nothing.
Lockhart.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Never saw Harry Potter's.
I was like
Good.
so excited when I
Mushrooms
read the
are
article,
disappointing
but
you.
then they
I
were
didn't read
like
the
somebody said it's not true. The creator of the comics.
And did you see Netflix spent $30 million working on the He-Man movie and then it was
live
like,
action
screw
He-Man
it.
movie, and
yeah.
they just threw it aside.
Yeah, screw
Why?
it.
Well, Netflix is going to have a ton of issues because of the strike, the writer's strike.
Everybody
Everyone's
is.
having it. Yeah.
But
Not even the writer's strike; it's the actor strike.
It's both.
Both.
But Netflix already... See, here's the thing. Netflix is one of the biggest reasons why the writers are striking.
No, I don't know if it's just them. It's all of the streaming platforms because
Yeah.
none of them's getting
They're not
paid.
paying them enough. No, it's sad.
And there's no clause about AI.
No, yeah.
That's why the actors are striking.
Yeah.
Well, they should have chose their industry better. They should have done something else. They can always quit and do something else. Mel
Or they should get-
Gibson can flip burgers.
Or they should get paid a living wage. I'm not talking about all the actors, but like the writers should be getting paid a living wage. It'd be nice.
well, they make these excuses
Most
for
people
other
should
people.
be paid a living wage.
Like people say, like artists, you should have chose a better job.
No, that's
okay. Well, for a writer, you should have chose a better job.
That's a bullshit excuse. I hate that excuse.
Write something better.
Like the CEO of Disney was like, "Well, they should be grateful they have jobs," and they're like,
That sounds like a Disney move.
like,
Ever
Well,
since the beginning of Disney.
He was a dick.
Don't they, like, if I write a movie
Yes.
and I shop around the studios, if a studio says, "Oh, I'll buy it," and they give me some garbage amount, I could say no, right?
Yeah, but here that's not what it is. What they're doing is they're bringing writers on. So it's like they own the studio owns a property, and now they're hiring writers to write it.
But don't they know how much they're going to be paid?
Yes,
before
and then they say yes, and then they decide they want more.
I don't
Or
Or
understand
a lot
that.
of times, what it is when they sign a new contract for like the next season,
yeah,
or something like
it's
that.
also studio. Yeah, a lot of it is studio writers. So like,
But what they're having the problem with now with the streaming thing is they're not getting the money that they would get from normal like theaters. So the studios are using loopholes to cheat people out of money.
So, if I write for you, you're not going to pay me for my work until like way down the road,
That's some of the
and you're going to cheat me.
Yeah.
Some of them are trying to do that. Yeah.
So you can say you're going to give me, $10, and then down the road you're going to give me $7. Isn't that in my contract? You're
Yeah,
going to give
No,
me.
No.
See, because the problem that they were facing was, I for writers, I don't know, but actors, I'll just go with this. When you sign up to do a movie, you're promised in your contract what they do. Instead of paying you money, they'll give you a percentage of the box office payment.
Okay.
Well, if it doesn't go to box office, you get nothing. If it goes right to streaming.
Yeah.
if instead of putting in the box office for like months and you do it for a week and then put it in on streaming, you lose all that money.
That's one of the major reasons like you're seeing the uptick in like now what movie studios are doing is they will only release, because for a while, remember like during COVID and everything and like immediately after COVID, movie like box offices weren't a thing. They were just releasing everything on streaming services. Well, now actors are demanding that they release things in theaters because they're not getting paid, because the movie studios are like, well, we didn't make as much money from the box office, so we're not paying you. And they're saying, well, your movie isn't the reason that we're making the money off of the streaming service, so you're not entitled of part of the payments that we get from the streaming service. You know what I'm saying? So, like, these streaming services are essentially cutting actors out and saying, well, we didn't make money because of you, so because we didn't make money because of you, we're not paying you as much.
That's not my problem. I did a job for you.
But see, here's the thing. If your contract is contingent on a movie making money, which a lot of the times it was, a lot of the times actors overall payments for movies depended on whether or not those movies made money. Now, I'm not talking about like big name actors, like huge name actors, they get a set amount to do a movie. Most actors don't get that. So these actors are getting cut out of entire like huge amounts of money because these streaming services are like, well, you're not entitled to part of the profit from the streaming service itself because you're not the reason the streaming service is making money.
So what about, like, let's say 5 years from now, the movie magically becomes a huge hit. I won't get paid because it didn't happen in the very beginning?
Yep.
Well, that's ridiculous.
And then the streaming service is going to say, well, you're not the reason that the movie made money.
Well, look at Tremors. It came out in theaters. It was a huge flop, and then it got popular as a cult thing on VHS, and they made the studio made all this money through the VHS sales. They made all their money back, but they didn't give that money to anyone else. It was theirs.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why they're on strike. They're on strike because streaming services are basically saying that they don't deserve the money from any profit, any uptick in profit that the streaming service gets because of their movies.
So what are they asking for? Like,
don't know.
I should get 5%
They're asking
forever?
they're asking for a living wage. Is essentially what they're doing.
Well, the thing is, like, if you work for a streaming site, like, I have no idea what you'd ask for because the studios and all make this money week after week for every view they get. I
would ask for, like, I want a percentage
No. I think
They won't
of
give
whatever
they're
it
not.
makes.
They're not going to give them that. What they're asking for is a higher base percentage of what they would get paid just for working. Like, so they're now saying, because you're not giving us money based on box office sales, we want a base rate of that's higher. Like, no matter what, we want to earn more money just for working.
Don't they have a union though, right?
Yeah,
that's why they're on strike.
That's why they're on strike. The Screen Actors Guild is their union.
And the
No,
screenwriter.
that's
No,
the Screenwriters Guild.
Screenwriters Guild is their union.
I know, like, the big names, they sometimes will get percentage because
Yeah, they do.
Jack Nicholson
do.
for Batman got lifetime percentage, whatever that makes
So usually
That's very rare.
on
that's very
toys or
rare.
whatever.
Big name actors, even sometimes they'll get like a combination of both. They'll get like a sign-on rate, and then they'll get box office sales too.
The
But that's
kid
what they're
that
big name
sang in The Lion King,
Yeah, hey, smart.
his
kid.
mama,
Yeah.
she's a genius.
Anybody that doesn't know, like the kid that
You're
sang.
looking
in
at
the-
me. I know.
They tried to pay the kid a
$100.
set, yeah, like a set amount for doing it, and the mom said, "No, we want royalties."
Yeah, it was like a super low percent too.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
his
but-
percentage
I know,
was so low,
but it was like
now-
the studio was like, oh, okay, because it was
Yeah.
such a low percent.
yeah, they never
But
thought it would make that much
he-
money.
Yeah.
He's making bank.
He's still
And
making
he ain't
money.
got to do shit no more.
No.
He
Yeah,
hasn't.
Genius mom. Good for her.
All right, let's change the subject.
Okay.
Does everyone know why
No,
the Pacific Ocean is called that? No one knows why the Pacific. Out of you two, she knows.
Can you give me a hint?
Guess.
What's it have to do with?
The Pacific Ocean.
No shit.
Okay.
There's no clues.
Yeah. I'll give you one clue.
What?
Pacific Ocean.
Because it's to the Pacific side?
Yeah.
Well, what is? No, I don't know.
The Pacific Ocean is called that because it's passive.
You're such a butthead. That's not true.
That's a nugget of wisdom from my father when he was over.
Oh,
Randomly, he was like, yeah, that's why they call it the Pacific, because it's so
I
passive.
thought this was like scientific.
No, this is not a real reason. That's why I was smiling, because I'm like, God, this is
So
so...
This
fucking
was like
stupid.
scientific or something.
Like, I wanted to record him so bad.
You should have just followed him
I
around with
think
a tape
No,
recorder.
at some point, he looked at me and said, why aren't we
Yeah.
on the podcast? I'm like, I don't know, babe.
No, because you were like, just you and him. I ain't doing it.
You should have just followed him around with a tape recorder.
So you posted something online. What?
Oh, I did learn something interesting.
What?
So, with like the Pacific Ocean,
Because it's passive.
yes, because it's past, it's actually not. It's really aggressive, very slowly aggressive. So the tectonic plates on that side with the Marianas Trench.
They dance to the music.
No, yes, that's a great band. It's one of my favorite.
Can I
Mariachi
give the
music.
definition?
She's talking. Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were done.
No, it's fine. He
Because you
can,
looked at me and
he can go in.
Oh,
He can go in the
so
Pacific.
then, anyways, okay.
So the reason the Marianas Trench is forming is because the tectonic plates are shifting and the Pacific Ocean is slowly moving. And eventually Australia is going to be part of the United States. In like 4 million years, but still.
Is it going to just ram us?
It literally moved the space shrinks, like the ocean floor shrinks like 3 inches a year every so many years.
It doesn't shrink. It moves.
Well, the plates are shifting,
Right.
so the side like with Australia on it is
But if they're
shifting over.
completely hiding over each other, what's about the other side? Is it just is the molten core just coming up through the surface?
No, it's not a volcano.
Yeah, but what's underneath the tectonic plates?
Magma.
That's lava. Okay.
Yeah.
So when it moves, you just got this open thing where all this lava's coming into the water?
No, that's why the trench is like it's shifting.
Okay, so if you have two that go over each other,
Yeah.
you're leaving a gap on both sides.
It's getting deeper.
Okay, but if it's getting deeper, where's the negative space that it's leaving behind?
It's on the other side.
Yeah, so what's happening with that? That's what I'm saying.
I don't understand. Like,
Okay, well, that's fine.
Well, you probably don't have that information. That's just...
I know.
I will
but I'm
let you
just-
watch the
Sorry.
documentary.
What is it?
I have to find it.
Okay. I'll just look for mariachi bands. I'll find it.
You will find it.
Um,
No, mariachi.
So you
Mariachi.
posted on
What about
online.
my
Wait, the
definition?
Pacific Ocean.
Oh, okay. Come on.
I
Come on, Mr.
remembered.
Passive.
I remembered.
So, it's based off of pacify or peaceful. It was named by the explorer Ferdinand
motherfucker.
Magellan in 1520 as he sailed through
Wait, is this YouTube or is this Wikipedia? We want sources that are not your
dad.
father.
NationalGeographic.com.
Oh
So,
my God,
Your
babe!
father watched.
My dad.
A
Ferdinand
good
Magellan in 1520 as he sailed through a calm patch of water on the ocean. It was very pacified,
What's a calm
peaceful.
patch?
Calm
patch.
Oh.
So he named it the Pacific because it was so calm.
Well,
Well, there you
well,
go.
damn.
He
All right.
was correct.
Papa Dunkle.
God damn, he's
sorry.
not happy with that.
Sorry, we didn't believe you.
So online you posted something that I wanted to be sarcastic about, but I didn't. I'm going to save it for here. You wrote, time is free, but also priceless. You in regards to Bubba.
Yes.
You remember that?
Yes.
Okay. So if time is free,
Motherfucker.
but
I was waiting for you to
But-
say something
but
when I posted
if
it.
time is free,
Uh-huh.
but time is money, does that mean money is free?
Yes. You should
Give me
go
money.
to the U.S.
Give
Mint.
me money.
You should go to the Mint and say money is free. And tell them
I'll
to
just
give
bring
it to
a
you.
gun. And
And wind up in federal prison, and not the nice one.
no, the
I
next
don't
one.
think time is free because you can't. You got a limited amount. You can't just get more.
But if the phrase is time
The
is
phrase
free,
is wrong. Delete that post.
You're both assholes. It's a metaphor for time going by very quickly. That, like, yes,
I know. I
you
get
don't
it.
have to
I get
pay
it.
for
But
it.
I'm just saying.
But it's
I'm saying-
priceless.
They always say
because I was
time-
in reference to my son getting bigger very quickly.
I know this has nothing to do with you. I'm not attacking you. I'm saying the phrase "time is free." But if time is free and time is money, then would that also equate to money is free?
No.
Why? The equation is time is money, but time is free. So if time is money,
Time is money, but not all money is time. So not all money is free.
Not every form of payment is in money.
Exactly. There's sex.
it's sex. And that's it. And hand jobs, which is sex.
So change your post to time is sex.
Or hand jobs.
Yes.
Or free.
No.
Pick
We're done.
Pick a poison.
You're just mean.
So we had the discussion, and you ignored me. So I'm going to open up to the group and you.
God.
You own a Bronco.
Yes.
Oh, I wanted to talk about time.
Okay, give me a minute.
Okay.
You own a Bronco, so that means if we go back to the equations, Bronco, married couple, dead wife,
Yes. I did ignore you.
right? OJ.
What?
I was gonna
Okay,
say
if you
we're not playing that
If there's a
game.
Bronco in the house
Yes.
of a married couple, the wife dies.
Why is
It
the
wasn't
Bronco
his
in the
Bronco.
house? Why is the Bronco in the house?
Whose Bronco was it?
the friends?
Not
Kunta
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 Kinte.
Kinto? Yeah.
Wow.
Whatever. His friend just picked him up. It was his.
Yeah, but
car.
it was there. So you have
It
a
was the
Bronco.
getaway
You have
vehicle.
a Bronco in the equation, and you have a married couple. So the wife has to die. Would you?
Were they still married? They were. I thought they were
No,
divorced.
they were
Divorced.
married.
Stop.
Were they divorced? I thought
They
were
lived
married.
together.
They were.
No,
He
they
was dating
weren't.
the other guy. He
They-
got killed and he got no
look,
glory.
Look,
They
shut
were
up. You're
divorced.
ruining this. Would you rather?
I have to debunk
die,
it so you don't kill her.
Would you rather die by my hands or OJ's?
What?
OJ's, I guess.
He's a professional.
He's not that good. He just brings small gloves. And what's his
Johnny Cochran.
Cochran ain't alive no more to get him out.
Or the Kardashians' dad.
What?
That's how they got rich the first time.
Was Kardashian's mom?
No,
Dad.
the dad. He was.
Kardashian's mom?
Dad.
The dad, Mr. Kardashian.
Yes.
So who's the other guy?
No, the
Who's
other
now-
guy
Not-
was just
not-
married.
not
That's their
Caitlyn Jenner.
stepdad.
Oh. Whatever. No, I think they got rich.
He was a lawyer
Oh.
that worked with
No,
Cochran.
yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
That's how they,
They-
got
they-
rich. That's
they
how they
were
got
friends.
rich in the first
They
place.
were
Not
friends
famous.
with OJ.
They got famous
They got
because
famous
she sucks dick.
because
Yes.
she had sex with Ray J. Yes,
Okay.
but they got rich because her daddy was a lawyer.
And they were friends with OJ.
And he paid him off in sex.
Did you see the Bronco Power Wheels box?
No.
It's for the kiddie ride. The
Yeah,
box.
yeah, yeah.
It's a white Bronco, and there's the black kid driving with the blonde white girl next to him.
Really?
And
Oh
everyone
my
is
God.
uproar about it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Who was working for that toy company? I want to know. They
People-
did. They had to
people
have
who
done.
know.
They
Yeah,
had to have
they
done
did
that on purpose.
Yeah.
They had to have done that on purpose. There's no way that was an accident.
And one last thing on my part is they're finally revealed the wrestling turtles.
Is there a Mr. T one?
What
What's
are
a
you
wrestling
Get her
turtle?
out of here.
What's a wrestling turtle?
So growing up,
I had a snapping turtle in the creek.
I'm gonna let you get done.
She's not going to finish for a while.
She never does.
No, I'm not disturbed. But she's just ruining everybody's life.
Okay, so, babe, what's my favorite comic of the Turtles?
The one with the calico, the one with the cowlick.
Yes, Cuddly Cowlick.
Yes.
Which is TMNT Adventures.
Okay.
In
Calico critters?
No. In that, my favorite storyline is Cuddly, who licks them up and transports them to a wrestling thing. And then they change uniforms and all this other stuff.
What's cuddly?
He's a cowlick. And then they...
No.
What's
He's
a cow?
And they
cow
wrestle.
that licks.
He's an intergalactic transporter.
Okay, listen. I'll show you the. You won't understand unless you see the picture. Essentially, it's a
picturing a
jowie.
cow.
It's a giant cow head.
A jowie.
Yeah, I heard that. It's a jowie, and it jews.
I want to know how many people are high when they create comics and cartoons.
Anyway, it's a giant cow head that licks the turtles and transports them places. So when he says Cuddly the Cowlick, he says it all bunched together, but it's Cuddly is his name,
and he's a cowlick.
and the cow lick.
Cowlick is one word.
No, they put it together, but he's a cow that licks. It's cowlick.
Don't tell us what it is.
It should be
I'm
the
telling
cow
you
that
what it
licks.
is. It's cowlick.
It should be the
Cowlick, like
cow.
the hair thing.
Yeah, like that's what I'm picturing. A cow with hair sticking
No,
out.
it's
he
a
has
cow
the hair.
He does have hair sticking
Yeah.
up.
Does he have cow?
Why is it only a head?
Why would you need?
Why do you need more?
Why do you need a
being
full cow?
transported? You need the whole body just to
Yeah,
be
you
transported.
need like the.
That's a lot of
It's
cow to carry
ridiculous.
around. Come on.
How are they carrying this cow head?
He's a galactic transporter.
He's in space.
He's an alien?
He's a cowlick. How many times I gotta tell you?
I don't know what a cowlick is.
This is-
Except
I
in
told
my
you.
hair.
This is so simple.
This
like,
is not like part of the regular turtle
Go to the
world, is he?
library and do your research.
How do you get
I don't
dressed
think
in the
this is-
morning?
Very simply.
Without
This.
thinking about
Yeah.
cows from Ninja Turtle
And
comics,
hoping
can
I
tell you
don't
that.
have a cowlick. This is not part of the regular turtle
Is,
world,
is that
it?
your normal dressing routine
Yes.
there, Marshmallow?
He's-
It's I'm gonna put
I
on
don't
my pants.
remember him
I'm
in the
gonna
TV
put on
show.
my
He
pants
wasn't
and
in
think
it.
about all the comic books I read.
But he does pop up in a lot of Turtles lore.
Okay, but he wasn't like in the 90s cartoon.
Was he referenced at all in the
I do
cartoon?
not
No.
remember
He was
him
never
at
in-
Chuck E. Cheese
He was
on the
only
Ninja
in that
Turtles
comic
video game.
series.
No, he's made appearances in other things, in other Ninja Turtles.
Not the shows.
Not the shows,
Yeah,
but like
that's
in
what
the
I meant,
other
like,
comics that
you-
weren't Archie.
Yeah, the comics is where he's only.
Yeah.
He was not at Chuck E. Cheese
Is
in the
that
video
your
game.
biggest San Diego reveal so far?
It's the only one I care about.
Hmm.
And the Panther,
Panther.
which is going to be... Why? Do you got anything?
Not yet, because the big stuff usually is revealed.
That's all I
later
care
in
about.
the
That
game.
and Cuddly.
Yeah, Cuddly
And
might come.
the Too Close for Comfort action figures.
Yeah.
Did they
gotta
announce
get
this
them.
stuff at the show?
Monroe.
What show?
RetroCon.
No, that's not a... No, this is San Diego Comic-Con.
Are we going to that?
Yeah, it's going on right now. Get
God, I wish.
I want to go to
Do you know how
Comic-Con.
many? Do you know how much tickets are? Like,
No.
$4.
no way. They're not $4
They are.
to get into San Diego Comic Con.
Yes, they're not expensive.
I want to go.
I thought they were. I thought it was
No.
like $50.
Isn't there a
day.
Comic-Con over here?
That's not expensive. $50 a day isn't expensive.
But then-
the New York one was like 60 something.
No,
Yeah.
when I went.
But it.
Why
don't
aren't we
like San
going?
Diego Comic Con tickets sell out in like 10
3
minutes?
seconds.
I don't know. I never looked into it because
Isn't there one on the East Coast?
There's one in New
there's
York.
and there's
Let's
a bot.
go.
There's a BotCon in soon.
PodCon?
Transformers.
There's
San
also
Diego-
like an Alien or
San Diego-
Alien Con.
Yeah.
What?
San Diego Comic Con is the big one.
There's
That's the one where they do
MonsterCon.
like all the interviews with movie stars and all the other ones because they're in California.
No, Alien Con is usually
In
I think
Roswell?
in Delaware or Maryland.
Maryland, I think.
Maryland.
NightCon is this weekend.
What is that?
It's
that-
at
Night
night.
Rider
Is
convention.
that, I was going to say, is that Knight Rider?
Yeah.
ManCon
It's in
too.
Georgia.
I
That's
actually
later.
I actually liked the remake they did It only got one
Right
season.
The one with the was it
Val
I got
Kilmer was Kit.
I got to get out
was
of
it
here.
what it was a Mustang?
Can you
Yeah.
move her?
No, talk about it.
Me?
Yeah, talk about it.
Yeah.
You guys
You
are
like
Knight
that
Rider
show?
fans. Come on, discuss pros and cons.
No.
Talk about it. What did you like
What,
about it?
what do you want me to talk about?
don't
I've
know.
never seen the original.
No. Talk about the one you like.
I can slowly see Marshall getting
No,
more and more
I never
angry
saw it.
without
What?
actually
The
getting
remake.
angry.
It was probably horrible. I
You
just
liked
like
it, though, so
I
talk
like
about it.
talking cars,
Okay.
and I like action shows.
Well, talk about. You don't remember anything about it. You just remembered you liked it.
I have a question.
What?
Is in
Which- wait,
Knight,
for
in,
which-
in Knight Rider the original, the talking car, is that Mr. Feeney?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
He goes uncredited.
So Mr. Feeney is the voice of Kit from.
I just
Knight
think
Rider.
it was so cool, like all
Yeah,
the
what
shit
you
the car
don't
could
know.
do.
See, what happened at the end of Knight Rider is they gave Kit his own body, like a real body, and that's Mr. Feeney.
Oh wow!
I was gonna ask you. I was gonna
That's
be like, "Is he
awesome.
real?"
Good for Mr. Feeney. He's actually Kit from.
He's
Knight
actually
Rider.
a
Now he's
robot.
a teacher.
Yeah, he's a robot in Boy Meets World. He's not a real person. He's a robot.
Oh,
Mr. Feeney was the best. I quote him in all the time. The last episode.
I quote him too. He's always talking about, Michael, do not put that in there. He was always trying to fuck his tailpipe. It's disgusting.
There is the blooper of Auto Suck where Kit would blowjob him. It's in the blooper reels.
David Hasselhoff. Why would you do that?
Why
because
wouldn't
it's
he?
David Hasselhoff.
So,
right.
what else we got? Anything? 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 Anything?
You got a baby.
You have a baby? Congratulations.
Thank you.
Anything? Anything?
No, we're done.
Are we done?
We're done.
Okay.
Am I signing us out?
Do you have an email before we go?
No. Oh,
Do we want to do the rest of that email?
Does Kyle have any more questions?
He hasn't responded to the last. Like he didn't send anything. So
He was probably pissed that you waited so long to
We did
answer
it. We did
his
wait like
questions.
6 months to answer his
Well,
questions.
I can't help it if someone wasn't here for 6 months.
I was
Why
here.
is it me? You do
Because you're the
shows.
only other nerd on there. I can't have these conversations
They
like
have-
comic books,
Wizard
I'm
nerd lady.
offended.
but not comic
And-
books. What's the last comic book you read?
I've never read a comic book.
Exactly.
Well,
I
Kyle
read
needs better
books.
questions. Hear
Yeah.
that, Kyle?
Tell him to get
Be more
like,
inclusive.
Yeah, get some more varied questions.
You want-
Listen, I choose not to alienate our one consistent listener who actually sends us emails.
I'm gonna read the.
I will answer to the best of my ability. I've watched a lot of comic book movies.
Good enough.
I
I know about comic books.
your podcast's political ad selection.
Political ads?
Are you setting? Are your settings aligned with your goals and values? What? That's
are stupid.
that's the emails from Podbean.
Listen,
What is it? What
stop
is
it.
it?
Podbean, it's all about advertising. Stop. We don't advertise. We have no
Podkite,
sponsors.
Draw or die. The guy who wrote fucking Calico still emails me.
You love Calico, you just
Oh,
said.
Garbage. No, not.
What are you talking
Not
about?
Cuddly
Oh,
the
Calico.
Cowlick.
Oh my god, get the fuck out of here.
Like Calico Critters? You love Calico Critters too.
Because they're flocked.
Anytime I see
He
anything
loves
flocked, I think
anything
of him.
flocked.
Yep, so feel free to buy me flock things. Pro Prince. Oh, what? Doug Soundsnap. Fire your composer and use our music instead.
Okay, can we stop now?
Here's our selection of backstabber music.
Babe.
It's just
Ooh.
advertisement. I'm reading the emails.
What is backstabber music?
I don't know.
No, that's
If we ever
psycho.
get people who email us, I'm stealing the strong bad thing.
What's Strong Bad?
Strong bad when he's checking the emails. I forget the song. But
Oh.
You know
I'm
what I'm
going to
talking
start
about?
emailing us.
We need the Blues Clues when he gets a letter.
I've no idea.
I
what
just
that is.
got a letter. I just got a letter.
It was we just got a letter.
Now it's
copyright.
email.
Oh.
They don't get
I know,
letters.
it's horrible.
Nothing.
I'm going
We
to
got
teach
nothing.
all the children what a
See
mailbox
what spam
is.
is.
Soon it's going to be. I got a
Oh,
snap.
babe, come on, enough.
No, I was told to check the email, so I'm checking the email.
I wanted an email from Kyle.
Here we go. Please pardon me.
Okay.
Greetings, sir or madam. Please pardon me. I will love to inform you of our global individual support. Our team will love to know if you can handle our non-governmental organization support of $950,000 in your country. Waiting for your clarification. Orlando Frazier, Senior HR Manager at
Man.
Bureau Heritage.
Oh my
Group.
God!
Send them your
Can
social security
we
number.
Stop,
Fuck yeah.
please?
Does he have a package for us at the border?
He's got a package for us. Hey, I noticed your email on your Instagram page and wanted to reach out to explore the exciting perspective of collaborating with you. Are you open to the idea of a brand ambassador for our reactive actionware?
Are they a
We
flat
have
earther?
fantastic perks and benefits to offer. Should you need any further information, please don't hesitate to get in touch with me. Jennifer, React Activewear.
Is she a flat earther?
No.
Okay, guys.
After
I'm
finding
gonna,
your email,
I'm going to end the episode as he's reading these stupid
Big hack!
emails.
Oh no, that's a Calico.
Goodbye,
advertisement.
everybody.
No
thank you
Kyle
for-
questions.
We have work
We
tomorrow.
didn't finish
of-
Kyle's questions.
Words of
I thought we
wisdom.
did.
I didn't think. Poe
We
just
finished
said
it
we
last
didn't.
week.
I'm
I
gonna
guess
go-
we did. I guess we did really
I think
fast.
we
It's
did.
fine. Okay. So,
The troll is looking at me now.
words of wisdom. Wisdom.
Time is.
You don't even know the line. Shut up.
I
over
thought
there.
you were going to finish it.
Did you know that it can be time? That time moves at different paces.
Are you going to elaborate?
Okay. Atomic clocks. If you place one on a tall mountain and have one down at like ground level, the one in the mountain will move a little bit faster.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. Okay.
You love that I watch science shows. You look so.
You watch weird science shows
All
What do you
right.
mean weird science shows?
about
Now-
fucking mariachi bands.
I slightly remember that because, in space, time is different. If the mountain is tall enough,
It'll be
because
closer to
of
space.
this,
Yes.
No, because of this rotation of Earth.
Wait,
the
what?
one
whoa,
lower.
whoa, rotation?
Gravity.
Okay. Listen.
Well, those.
shut up.
Wait, what's that word you always use? Filament?
Firmament.
Firmament.
The crystalline firmament.
So at church this week,
Yeah,
in my little Bible book.
you're also known as the Bible.
No, we don't read from the Bible.
You read a Bible book.
It's like it's got
Like
like
Cliff
the
Notes version.
Yeah.
Did it have a crystalline firmament in it?
It had the definition of heaven.
Yes.
And heaven.
The waters of heaven.
It had firmament. So
Yeah.
firmament apparently shows up somewhere in the Bible.
That is why 99% of
That's-
flat earthers
That's why it's
they
in the
quote
flat
the Bible
Earth theory.
nonstop.
That's why it's in the flat Earth theory, because the word does appear in the Bible.
What do you mean theory? Fact?
Well, I mean, they say Egyptian mythology instead of Egyptian religion, so you gotta give little people leeway.
Yeah, I guess.
What?
Anyway,
I saw something that the Egyptians were upset when they built the Luxor Hotel in Vegas, and they cursed it. And I was like, pretty sure the Egyptians
because they built an obelisk that was like a replica of an obelisk they had.
I'm pretty sure they didn't care.
Yeah, I mean,
All right. Well, thank you everybody for listening. We,
Wait, I have one more thing.
we
one's listening
appreciate
right
every
now.
questions, comments. and
wait, no,
concerns.
marshmallow. What?
I was gonna think. Give me a minute.
Okay.
If you were a tree, what kind of a tree would you want to be?
My
A willow or a cherry blossom,
My favorite tree is the willow.
It would be apple tree.
or an apple blossom, some kind of blossom tree, or a willow.
I like mimosas.
I want to be that tree.
It's a
from-
tree.
Not like a screwdriver,
No, it's a tree. It's a mimosa.
a mimosa tree. What
Yeah.
does it look like?
We got some growing in the backyard.
Oh, really?
They have these beautiful like cotton flowers. Like it's a puff.
Oh, the poofy ones.
Yeah, and it's the ones with all the like little tiny leaf fronds coming off of it.
Could
Okay.
it be a floofy tree?
Yes.
It could be a floofy tree.
Floofy.
Oh, floofy trees.
I like magnolia and dogwoods too.
I like the bark of
Oh, I do
dogwoods.
love dogwood trees.
never like studied
I also
the
just
bark.
like a good sturdy pine tree. Like a blue fir. I would not like to be cut down for Christmas, but I do like blue fir pine trees.
But you'll be decorated all pretty.
And die a week later in the curb.
Yeah.
I want to be the tree from Wizard of Oz and you get angry and throw apples at people.
What?
You could just be a Whomping Willow from Harry Potter,
Wizard
but
of
you
Oz.
don't know what that is.
You've never seen The Wizard of Oz?
I saw it when I was like 4.
They got
And he
angry
refuses to
trees.
watch
Yeah.
it now.
And they
'cause
yell at
I can
people.
watch fucking Return to Oz.
Wizard of Oz is so good.
They didn't
though.
have trees in Return to Oz?
No, they had
Ooh.
wheelers
You could be
and a
an
moose head.
Ent
Moosehead.
from Lord of the Rings. Those are also really cool trees.
I never saw that.
What are those?
What?
No, you could be one of those baby root things.
Lord of the Rings.
A mandrake root?
Yeah.
Baby mandrake?
are
This is a
which-
baby mandrake.
which are true. There's been theories about them for years.
You have to-
That's a.
you have to
That's
pat-
also.
So-
You have to pat the butt.
It's also a.
Pat the butt, pat the butt.
I forget what culture has
What?
mandrake roots as like a
they-
fairy tale.
Well, yeah, because it was like. I think
Probably
when I heard it was like
Irish
during
or
war,
Welsh?
a wartime or something. The soldiers would go by a tree, jerk off. Their semen would go down in the roots, and that would make a mandrake.
You're ridiculous.
No,
I've heard
I'm
of-
being 100%
I've
serious.
sure
heard
you
of
are.
changelings.
What?
Babies that were switched with the
No.
fairy babies.
No.
Yes.
No, there is folklore where the soldiers would go and masturbate by trees, and their semen would go into the roots, and it would produce a mandrake.
Okay. All right. Do we sufficiently answer your
Scottish?
question?
I have one more question.
Yeah, let's hear it.
If you're a type of metal, what type would you be?
New
New metal?
metal, because that's what Mushroom Head is. They're labeled as new metal.
Iodized aluminum.
That's pretty.
Alternative. Steel.
That's boring.
Well, it's stronger than iron.
Copper,
Copper.
because
Ooh,
it's made out
shiny.
of that's what pennies were made of, and they're useless, so you just throw them away.
But we
Aw.
love you.
Nobody wants to throw you away. Shut
Everyone
up.
wants to throw me
We
away.
Oh
love
my
you.
god. You are being over dramatic. No one wants to throw you away.
You
I'm gonna
turn
keep you. I'm gonna
different
put you in my
colors and stuff.
pocket.
I
It
do.
tastes like
if I don't
blood.
get attention, I do turn green.
I'm gonna fold you up and put you in my pocket and take you with me.
You're gonna
I know
stay
you're
in
gonna.
my wallet.
I know you're gonna
forever.
turn. I was just know you were gonna
put me-
turn this dirty.
Put me in your pocket.
Yeah.
Your meat pocket.
No.
Oh my god. Meat pocket.
In college. I was in a fraternity, and one of the guys that was my frat brothers was gay, and he always referred to it as a meat purse,
Yes, I remember you
Yes.
saying
Yeah.
that.
and that was amazing.
I knew a guy in high school. You know the ham and cheese hot pockets.
Yes.
He would eat the one end and just
And
use
eat
it
it? And
as
fuck
like
it?
a vagina. Have sex with
What?
the hot
Oh.
pocket.
That's not true.
That's not sanitary.
Was this where was this?
High school.
Yeah, that probably is true. It's disgusting.
God.
And then he ate it.
This is further.
Oh, green
this
filling.
is this is further confirmation that teenage boys are disgusting.
Well, it's not like you teenage girls were having sex with these guys, so it's
all
your fault.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've heard of people that will just stick anything up there.
Their
Like-
hoo-ha?
Yes, like foreign objects.
I had a girlfriend who would stick the hot pocket in her vagina,
That's
and then I
not-
would eat it all out.
That's not
Would
sanitary.
it go in cold and come out cooked?
Oh, my
that'd be awesome.
God.
Oh, dear Lord.
Oh,
No.
perfect
All
temperature.
right.
Oh, God.
We're
Fuck, I'm
done
hungry.
now. We're done
Where's
now.
the hot pocket?
Yeah. Can we get them as a sponsor?
Okay.
Send it to them.
Okay.
Or what you could do?
No.
What you could do is
What-
wait till she's on that time of the month and just
Ew.
stick a meatball
Oh
and some
my
spaghetti because
God.
she's making her own sauce.
Oh,
All right.
Makes
Oh.
sense.
On
Yeah.
this note,
I'm
we
gonna
are
throw
done.
Good question.
Yeah.
not good questions.
We are finished.
Next time, bring your questions
think that-
written down.
No.
I think the ending of this show is much better
I
than the beginning.
Next
I
time,
I'm going to
next
cut
time
everything
you
out
need,
except for this section.
next
I'm
time
done.
you need to submit your questions for approval.
We are
Yeah, but I'm the one
done.
approving them.
No,
So they're
you're
good.
not. I'm the producer. I will approve them.
You're not. You're what is the censor and
Okay.
What do TV shows have?
Network censors.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Okay, we're done. All right.
You're the network
Thank you.
censor.
We don't have censorship.
Thank you for listening. We appreciate it. If you made it this far,
Wait, what
I'm
was the words
sorry.
of wisdom?
We didn't
I
get
don't have
to
any.
any.
I'm done.
We don't have no wisdom.
Have you listened to us?
Look, here's your words of wisdom today since she doesn't want to do it. If you don't have any power, but you want to eat your Hot Pocket, stick it inside your meat purse for a good amount of time until you can feel it again, and that's when you know it's right. Have your boyfriend eat it out of you, and it'll be perfect.
Oh my
I'm gonna
god.
throw up.
All right. That is not wisdom. Please don't do
Oh
that.
my God.
We are not legally responsible for anybody that gets any sort of yeast,
Yeast
infections from
infections.
this
Can
process.
you sue someone for a yeast infection?
You can sue anybody for anything nowadays.
Please please note that
I got the
do
title.
not
ever
you sue
since
someone for
McDonald's got sued for hot coffee, you can sue for anything.
They just
Actually-
got sued again for the chicken nuggets. Burned a
Being
child.
hot.
Yeah. All right.
$800,000 they got.
Everyone have a great week. We love you.
These things
if you
are
would
supposed
like
to
to
be
reach
high.
us,
Just stick your arm out and stretch, and you'll
And
touch us.
floofy.
if you would like to reach us, our email is shadedcornermedia@gmail.com. And our Instagram is shaded_corner.
We have gotten a lot of followers on Instagram, so thank you.
Thank you to all our Instagram followers.
You're
we
all
appreciate
porn bots, but I appreciate the images you
Excuse
post.
me, I sent something to the Instagram.
What?
I sent a link to the Instagram.
No. I've been getting the page has been getting followers, but they're all porn spam bots. But
I
they
wonder why.
they have about 15 images that they just put up, and I'm thankful for it.
I wonder why.
Are they
we're
naked
getting
images?
Porn spam bots. Maybe
Oh, yeah.
it's because of the followers that the person that runs the Instagram chooses to have.
Or the
Look,
discussions we choose to have
I
about meat
support-
pockets.
People in their art form. If you're a pretty lady and you promote yourself, I'm going to follow you and help you build your brand. If you're pale,
You're doing God's work.
I am. Just call me Jesus.
All right.
I see
Thank
a
you, everybody.
halo.
We love you. Goodbye.
She's already tuned out, so now it's just us.
Okay. So you only like the pale ones.
Oh no, I my preference is pale, but I
Like milk pale.
Oh, God, yeah.
Straight white.
He once told me I'm too tan.
You are. You are.
Well, yeah.
I need pure white.
You need vapor.
Yes. Ugh. Something
But he
about
still
it.
loves me anyway.
Oh no, I love all women.
Yes, we know.
Because we found the darkest woman on earth, and
Gorgeous.
She's
Yes.
gorgeous. I've seen her.
You said it to you?
No, there's a model that
Yeah.
she's like the darkest.
And then she does like bronze accents. Oh my god, she's gorgeous.
She's beautiful.
Yeah.
And her skin is like so immaculate.
she's not human.
I don't know.
So either end of the spectrum he likes.
No, I like the middle too.
He's just equal opportunity.
I just gravitate if you have a whole row of people and there's just one pasty woman, my eyes gonna go right to that and be like, that one.
Because he's kind of pasty-ish.
I'm not pasty though. Like
You
I
don't
don't
go
get it.
out that much.
because my dad did, and he would come out looking like a dark Mexican, and I have the same skin. Like I will
You
turn.
met my father?
No, my dad would be black.
Really?
Yeah,
My dad's pretty dark.
and I have the same skin, so I can go in the sun and I get a really nice tan. But he's riddled with skin cancer now, so I'm like, fuck that. I will just stay away from
I'm
the
sure
sun.
he didn't wear sunscreen.
He didn't.
Yeah, well, you can wear sunscreen.
I'd rather just not deal with sun cancer. Skin cancer.
Let's just get rid of the sun. It does
You don't really
no
need
perfect.
it.
No.
Like, we have heaters.
You got light bulbs.
Yeah.
You don't need sunlight.
Exactly. What? You're not even on the mic, so you don't talk.
What's the coalition?
And we can all just drink
Of
baby
what?
formula for vitamin D.
Yeah.
They make pills.
That's
Baby
formula pills?
No, vitamin D pills.
Because we could just be shoving that down his throat.
yeah.
No, vitamin D pills.
Is that just what?
It's vitamin D.
It's like, what's that?
I don't know.
What's vitamin D?
They put
Do you know what
sun
vitamin
in a
E is?
vitamin.
No, I'm asking you the question.
I
What's
don't know
vitamin
what
E?
it is.
It comes before vitamin E.
Yeah.
Vitamin E comes before vitamin E?
No, vitamin D.
Okay, then what's vitamin C? I guess that just comes from carrots, right?
Yes, citrus. I don't know.
C for citrus.
What's vitamin F?
I don't think there is a vitamin F. There's a vitamin K.
Potassium.
Yeah, that starts with a P. It should
Yeah.
be
I
vitamin
didn't.
P.
I did not name these.
Vitamin
Do you want me to look up
I
what
got my
vitamins
vitamin
I don't
are?
know
for
why
the
that's so
day.
funny. Vitamin P.
It was refreshing. I drank it all down. Oh, that pee is so good.
Vitamin P and meat. What was it?
Meat purse?
Meat purse. Vitamin
purse.
P and meat purse.
Some purses are
That's a good
big. You
title.
can fit a lot inside of a meat purse.
Vitamin D is also referred to as
Dick?
califerol.
Oh, that's a K.
Califerol.
No, C.
That's a C?
It comes from cauliflower.
I
Yes.
can't even spell. That's why it's
Cauliflower,
vitamin D.
califerol. That's where vitamin whatever
It's a
she
fat-soluble vitamin that is naturally present in a few foods and adds to others, and available as a dietary supplement.
How many times have we said goodbye?
Like 6.
Kept
said. Well,
going.
to be fair, she's said it.
Yeah,
She's now
what-
tuned out, so we're in control.
He's gonna do the voice.
Double mic. I don't remember the voice. Now I sound like a radio. Hi, everybody. Why are we silent?
I don't hear it.
It's now I'm in stereo.
I don't hear any difference.
I know. I can't think of the voice I
It's
once
very
did.
floppy.
He needs someone to control him, and then they won't be floppy anymore. Are we done?
We've been
Vitamin
done.
C is also known as ascorbic acid.
That's sexy.
It is.
Okay, so now since we're done, are you gonna put me in your pocket?
Yeah.
Yes. Goodbye, everybody.
Sometimes when the world is so suddy and people are a bore, I go to my shaded corner, my shaded corner. A place with all my favorite toys and games and movies and more. I go to my shaded corner, my shaded corner.
That's fine. I'm not worried about this. But this is literally the reason I have to go home this weekend. And like
You could turn your mic on and we could record some of this.
It's true.
You know,
it's real juicy.
podcast.
You know, it's real juicy.